Golden age of rock and roll, baby. Woo!
Welcome back, everybody. Jason, Joe, and Kramzer here. Mott the Hoople week, and time for top 10 songs. If you missed it, we ranked their 7 studio albums, and so yeah, it's time to get into the tracks. Who wants to kick it off?
Would you like me to kick this off? I feel like Jason should kind of put a bow on the series here. For moi, there was a lot to choose from for only having 7 albums. There's only a handful of tracks from them I just don't like. A couple weird covers, maybe they're instrumental of You Really Got Me. Not going to be on my list. I think that's just weird. But making my list, number 10, I got Sucker. Real cool, kind of like vampy song. They do, I don't know what instrument it is, that the like that weird, like, I don't know what the heck it is, if it's just piano or some kind of other instrument I don't even know of, but I love it. And Mick Rouse has just a ridiculously awesome solo right in the middle. Number 9, I got Your Own Backyard. Got that band feel, little Dylan feel, that circus organ. Great guitars, kind of reminds me of like Zeppelin 3 a little bit. I think it's a nice melding of like all the best traits of their early work. Number 8, gotta love that steel lap guitar. It Must Be Love. I think it's Mick Rouse, best vocals. I think it really works. The little country western feel, not straining or over singing, and just a really nice change up. Very Birds-like, but I think it really works. Kind of the only time that they try that's from Wildlife, one of their many detours into many different types of music. Number 7, I got All the Way from Memphis from Mott. I think it's a really well-crafted song, super catchy. Love the vocals, kind of the interplay between singers and horns and guitar. It always gets me. It's like directly into my musical sweet spot, and just a really catchy, well done song. Number 6, I got Honaloochee Boogie. Just a great sing-song chorus, sing-along chorus. Very British sounding, like it sounds like a really only a song a British person could do. Kind of reminds me of like future Britpop stuff. Definitely like some Blur and Supergrass. I think maybe copped from this one a little bit. Number 5, I got Second Love. Reminds you a little bit of Elton John. I don't even know exactly what song it is from Tumbleweed Connection, but I think it's like the same chord progression at one point, but just really cool. I think Ian Hunter, I don't think he's the best vocalist, but he really lays it out just all on the line for this song. Really works. It has like a end of the year celebration vibe to it, a little melancholy, but like great horns. Kind of reminds me of like a end of a Saturday Night Live episode. I don't know why, but a really great song, really nice lyrics. Number 4, I got Alice from the Hoople, just really pretty, super catchy. Love the piano again. I think a very nice story lyrically from Hunter, and I think he does the vocals so well at this point. This is their final album, that any shortcomings he has just doesn't even matter. He's so like, his vocals have so much personality that he just nails whatever he tries. And this is a really good song. Number 3, I got Whiz Kid. Again, piano. I always go back to the piano. I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of the whole band. Great, like whining guitars, real glammy and campy. This is from Mott, so this is like when they hit their glam stride. Really just nails it. Number 2, I got All the Young Dudes. Just always love this song. David Bowie gifted it to them, kind of resurrected their whole career. I always knew this song growing up, and I just, for some reason, never decided to listen to a whole Mott the Hoople album, and I missed out. It was my bad. My number 1, though, is going to be Golden Age of Rock and Roll. Just everything about it, just so over the top, just max production, just crank everything up to 11 horns, chorus of female backing vocals. Love the woos on it, just everything about it. Jubilant, it's buoyant, horns, everything works here. I don't miss Mick Ralphs on this. I don't. I love Ariel Bender's work. Just a little less workman-like rock and roll. Just a little more of that glammy harmonized guitars. Just in spots. Just perfect. Pick his spots. Throw it in there. Sounds great. Works great. Love this track. So number 1, golden age of rock and roll, baby. Woo!
Ow! Ow! Nice. We need to do more of that Wayne's World celebratory. Ow! If you want to see it more in the channel, mention it in the comments. All right, so I think just 2 of those songs are on my list, but we've had so much fun with Mott the Hoople. I think Joe's list is great. I can make a playlist of those 10 and enjoy the hell out of it. This was tough. Other than, I'm with Joe, other than some covers and Ready for Love, almost everything's in contention, to be honest. So pretty cool. I know Jason's really happy about how much we enjoyed this. Look at him over there. It looks great. All right, number 10 for me is Death May Be Your Santa Claus. Great. I love these straightforward, Jason likes to say, meat and potatoes rockers, and it is. Great guitar chugging. Love that scratchy, wiry, fuzzy kind of guitar sound. Real crowd pleaser. Just pure rock and roll. Drums go nuts at the end and then round everything up. You know, he says, I don't care what people may say. Just a great classic rebellious rock message. Number 9, I've got the second song off All the Young Dudes, Mama's Little Jewel. Great mysterious kind of vibe, kind of jazzy, and like I said before, it sounds like it's lifted right from Aladdin Sane. Love the guitar riff. It just oozes a cool factor. I think you could even, I was kind of thinking the vocal performance here, you could kind of maybe get some early influence of what Rick Ocasek might try to do 6-7 years down the road. Number 8, I've got Home Is Where I Want to Be from Wildlife. Really peaceful, intricately pieced together though, not simple, but kind of simple in its motif. Got those great cross-country kind of vibes. To me, it's like a quintessential 70s Americana kind of song. And again, fantastic drum work. Jason talked about that in the album's video about the drumming being incredibly underrated. Number 7, I've got The Journey. Perfectly done, long 9-minute song. Great timing and build. I love the breakdown section. It's really catchy. It's kind of heavy for them a little bit at times, but a lot of attitude. One of their more impressive songs, and it really flourishes with the expansiveness of it and keeps the interest and keeps their style. Number 6, all the way from Memphis. Kind of a perfect embodiment of everything they do well. Hunter has great attitude. Everyone's playing great lyrics. The guitar screeching and accenting the vocals, kind of the call and response, kind of like little tango and duel they do, like Joe was saying. Number 5, All the Young Dudes. So catchy. Can't get it out of your head. Lyrics are great. That opening just guitar riff is just so iconic. Love it. Number 4, got to go with Thunderbuck Ram. Cool intro with the piano and then just pure ferocity. The whole song just pumps and rocks. Drums are wild and tight. Bass is gluing everything down. It's great. Number 3, not about Joe's mother, but Trudy's song. His mom's name is Trudy. Beautiful, terrific lyrics. Love the harmonica that faintly comes in around the 2-minute 40 mark that some people might miss, but it's really cool. The composition here is really cool. There's one little dark or minor chord that comes in that kind of makes the whole piece written really uniquely, and I love it. Number 2, got Drive-In Sister, another kind of straightforward rocker that I think they do as good as just about everyone, but I love the softer part with the guitar, which comes out of nowhere, like kind of in the middle. You think it's just a simple straight ahead rocker, and then it takes a song about driving, goes down into first gear, and then revs it right back up. Very cool. But my number 1, we talked about this sort of style of songs that sound like they're big, grand endings to things. This one does it the best. No Wheels to Ride from Mad Shadows. Love the sentimental kind of sound. It's bittersweet. It's beautiful. It's rocking. Something really comforting about it. Has like this, you know, end of a chapter, end of a part of your life. There ain't no use in crying in life kind of sort of feel to me. I love when he does the can't get enough, can't get enough, can't get enough of your love. And the guitar just sings from there, jamming all around it with that organ, keeping the cheerfulness in the background. Just fantastic. My number one, No Wheels to Ride.
All right. Well, I've got a few in common with each of you, but I've also got some different ones. So a lot of variety, testament to how many good songs they have. My number 10 is going to be Sweet Angeline. Great rock and roll song. And I think it's kind of like the exact middle point of like what they did early on and where they were going. And if someone out there has maybe never heard Mott the Hoople before, maybe a good place to start. I don't know how anyone watching this channel would have never heard All the Young Dudes before, but yeah, it's a good place to start. Number 9, No Wheels to Ride. Love the vocals on it, and they're rough, so don't listen to it expecting like a really pretty vocal performance. You got some cracks and breaks in the voice, but just really powerful song. Number 8, I have Sucker. Great groove, love the cowbell, great sax line. I think the bass playing on it's awesome also. Number 7, I have All the Way from Memphis. Amazing song, a classic, great lyrics, more great saxophone on that one. Number 6, I have All the Young Dudes. I mean, just absolutely iconic, just anthem of the early 70s and of the glam era. Number 5, I have Hymn for the Dudes. It's a song about dealing with fame, basically. I love the way the solo kicks in, that little breakdown right before it. Awesome song. Number 4, Golden Age of Rock and Roll. I just think it's a brilliant updating of like 50s rock and roll. Just taking the 50s rock and roll sound and making it for the 70s, and I just think it's perfect. Number 3, I have the band's last single, not on any albums, the only track that Mick Ronson appears on. It's called Do You Remember Saturday Gigs? And it's just like a love letter to their fans. I think they know they're breaking up at this point. It ends with a big chorus of goodbyes. It's almost kind of meta the way it is, but it's a really cool, great song. Great way to close out Mott the Hoople. Number 2, I have Alice. I love the opening bass line, and then the way the piano kicks in and just the strut of the song is awesome. And I think it's some of Ian Hunter's best lyrics. Number 1, I have Ballad of Mott the Hoople. Another song that's kind of meta. It's kind of a love letter to the band and the fans, and just a great document of rock and roll and going through becoming famous. So yeah, awesome song.
That was my number 11. I couldn't decide. There's a bunch of like those longer like epics, like The Journey, Ballad of Mott the Hoople. I couldn't like pick one, so they all fell out. But all of those are really cool, really good songs.
Sweet Angeline was my number 11, so we were all close.
My number 11 probably would have been Marionettes, I think. But yeah, I had a very long list. It was really difficult.
Yeah, this was one of the harder ones because there's a lot and they're very close for me. It's a shame I liked this as much because I really wanted to rip on you and call them Mott the Hoople, but never got around to it. I like them a lot, so.
Well, I'm glad. So yeah, a lot of fun. We got one more video coming up this week. Tomorrow, going to do side 3, so check back for that. And then Songs of the Year is going to be rolling on 1959 on Friday. So lots of content coming your way. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and check out all of our social media. Follow us there. Occasionally, we'll drop little hints about what might be coming up or what's going on behind the scenes. So check all that out, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.